Thank you. Soon, happy um, weekend to all. This is a pre-recorded video. This is Carla Thorne McLean with CLT Transformation Life Coaching. I'll actually be going over my Friday's feature, and today, first of all, before I jump in, if you actually don't know me and you actually don't follow me, a little bit background real quick. Just getting comfortable. Sorry, guys. The TLC way, transforming the voice within, is what I'm going to be talking about today. And in other words, is the TLC is uh, the name of my coaching business is Transformation Life Coaching. So it's the Transformation Life Coaching way when you hear me say TLC. Also, that tender loving care. Okay. Core principles of the TLC way. Number one, tune in, becoming aware of the conversation happening inside your mind. The first step to transformation is noticing the tone, patterns, and beliefs driving your inner dialogue. We're going to go over that again. The first step to transformation is noticing the tone that you're actually hearing. Tune into the tone that the conversations is happening in your mind. Okay, pay attention to that. The patterns. The patterns is a repeat over and over again. The same thing. I am not worthy. This is actually never going to happen. I'm never going to be happy. Notice patterns not only from yourself, but from others. And the reason why I'm throwing others in there, those are external factors. But if you actually are an individual who haven't even started that journey with noticing, knowing who you are at your core, that is can be an important factor. And when I'm saying important, meaning that you can actually get past those external factors, meaning listen to someone else when you don't know who you are at your core. They can pretty much have a lot to do with this. Okay. So in other words, is how you're actually feeling about yourself. But once you know who you are at your core, those external factors are not going to play a big part. In other words, it's going to just kind of run off your back. And that goes from friends, social peers, loved ones, whoever. Because once you know who you are at your core, those things are not really going to affect you, if you will. Okay. So we're talking about right now you, and this is pretty much probably the majority of people who know you are at your core. And not saying you can't use this if you're not a person who don't know who you are at your core right now. If you're struggling with that and you actually need some help, that's fine. Reach out to me and we can actually get you on the right journey. Okay. And start that journey of your transformation. But in other words, tuning in, becoming aware of the conversation happening inside your mind. The first step to transformation is noticing the tone that you're having with yourself. Those patterns, okay, negative patterns, that's not benefiting you in any kind of way. Okay. It's not positive. And beliefs driving your inner dialogue. Okay. So we got to tune into that. Okay. Second, listen with compassion. Instead of judging or suppressing negative thoughts, meet them with curiosity and kindness. In other words, is you don't want to judge. It's not our job. None of us. Okay. That's God's job. That is not our job. Our job to judge nobody. Okay. Or suppressing negative thoughts. And a lot of us are probably doing that as well, meaning suppressing, like pushing down those negative thoughts. Instead of doing that, just meet them with curiosity and kindness. Okay. So if you're having a negative thought saying, okay, well, this is never going to happen for me, I challenge you, say, meet it with curiosity and kindness. Say, okay, well, why do I actually feel that way? Okay. Why do I actually feel, or do I feel that I'm not worthy, or do I feel like that I'm incapable of learning? Why do I actually feel that way? With curiosity and kindness. And then say, okay, then what can I do to change that? Okay. This shifts your inner voice from being a critic to coaching. Okay. So now instead of being a critic, you're actually starting to coaching yourself to learn new and positive and healthy ways, okay, to overcome those negative thoughts, if you will, okay? Number three, create new language. Words shape reality. I'm going to say that one again. Words shape reality. That old saying is, what you think about, you bring about. That's real, you guys. If you do not know that or don't believe in it, please believe me. It's more powerful than what you think. Okay. Words shape reality. Okay. Words coming from yourself. Once again, those external factors, but once again, if you know who you are at your core, those external factors is not going to matter. It's going to roll off your back. Okay. By choosing empowering language and reframing limited beliefs, you reprogram your inner voice to speak possibilities, confidence, and growth. Okay. And once again, I'm going to throw out there that external factor. Um, if you choose empowering language and reframing limited beliefs, those external factors, once again, you gotta throw those out the windows, you guys. Okay. Because once again, if you continue to listen to whether they're loved ones or not, social, social in your social circle, so-called friends or whatever, you guys, that would actually consume you. And if you, once again, if you don't know who you are at your core yet, please believe me, that can actually bring you down fast than anything. Okay, let's not do that. Let's create a new language. Okay, and even speaking with ourselves. Okay, and either you're tuning out or the only thing I can say is just once again, it's just my opinion. Again, get away from that negativity or kill them with kindness. Okay. I'm sorry that you feel that way. I don't agree with you, or I don't feel that way about myself. Okay. You actually have to do this, you guys. It's very, very important. Okay. Why transforming the voice within matters. Okay. So, why are we even talking about this, Carla? Why are we even having this conversation? Why is it so important? Why transforming your inner voice within matters? Well, let's go over some things. Mindset, for one. A positive inner voice builds resilience, clarity, and confidence. Okay. That's why it matters, your mindset. Because once again, if you don't have that right mindset, you're not going to tell me what it will do to you. Been there, done that more on more than one occasion. So, not trying to be mean or rude or anything. I'm just trying to keep it 150% real. I'm not even talking about 100% real. And the reason why I said that, once again, I feel like, yes, I definitely can speak it because I've been through it more than once, meaning I've been there, having that unhealthy mindset, that negative mindset, if you will. Okay. A positive inner voice builds resilience, clarity, and confidence. At resilience, I don't care what comes at me. I don't care what no one says. Okay. The clarity, meaning who I want to be at my core, it's gonna be clear. Okay. And the confidence is actually going to build. Okay. If you actually don't have that for yourself, please believe me, you're going to actually have to get it because no one's going to give that to you. As a matter of fact, most majority of the people who are, believe it or not, it's going to tear you down, your confidence down. And I know we don't want to hear that either, but that's just keeping it 150 real. Again, if you don't have it for yourself, you guys, please don't look for nobody else to give it to you. And I'm just being real, okay? The second reason why transforming the voice within matters, your health. Thoughts influence stress, energy, and overall well being. If you don't know that, I don't know what to tell you. And I'm talking about if you're actually awake, if you will, to definitely the world that we live in right now. Um, Health, your thoughts influence stress. I just had a loved one tell me about another loved one, a friend of his that known for, I don't know, 30, 40 plus years, younger than me. Guess what? Worry, stress, heart attack, stroke. Okay, I'm talking about somebody I don't even believe that's 50 years old yet. But what I'm saying, you guys, is it does affect your health. Okay, so if you are having that negative, once again, that voice within, or you're actually aware that stress would affect your health. Your energy, oh my God. Also know all too well about stress. But once again, as far as the energy, you're talking about energy, you won't have none. Zero, zilch. You won't actually have to do anything and will feel exhausted and tired. Okay. Your inner voice will, and if you, in other words, you have that negative inner voice, it'll drain you of everything, you guys. Okay. You will get to the point where you don't even get up out of bed. You don't even have the energy to get out of the bed. And overall, your well being, just overall your well being in regards to your health, period. The third reason why transforming the voice within matters is your belief system. That BS that I talk about, belief system, not that other BS. We all know too well about that one. I'm talking about the positive one, your belief system. What is your belief system? Rewiring your inner dialogue helps you break free from old patterns. I'm talking about those old unhealthy negative patterns that ain't benefit you at all and align with the life you truly desire. So, yes, if you have a negative inner voice, What makes you think it doesn't matter? Do you think your belief system is going to be positive, or negative? Let's just keep it real, you guys. Okay. So let's go over why transforming the voice within matters. We said mindset, health, belief system. Okay. Pretty much like I said, sums up areas like I said, that I coach in mind, body, and soul. Okay. So it does matter. The TLC way in practice. Let's talk about it. Okay. And he said, okay, Carla, we talked about this. We didn't talk about, if we don't change it, what do? So now let's talk about the TLC way in practice. How do we practice this? Notice, first of all, notice when your inner voice criticizes you. You all know. Come on, we all got that negative Nancy. We got that negative voice that creeps in. Even when no one else, like I said, is listening, even when the external factors, no one else is saying anything to us, when it's quiet at night, we sleep in the early morning, we're somewhere by ourselves. It happens. But notice when the inner voice criticizes, okay? You got to be right there on it, okay? Next step, pause. It's criticizing you. Breathe. Then ask, what's another way I can speak to myself right now? Okay, we're saying, you know what? I want to become an entrepreneur. You know what? I want my own business. Then you're like, that negative was, that ain't gonna never happen. Girl, are you crazy? What is wrong with you? That is not the reality of the world. The reality is a 9 to 5, blah, blah, blah. When that happens, pause, breathe. Then ask yourself, what's another way I can speak to myself right now? If you notice it said right now, not 5 minutes, 10 minutes later, it says, what's another way I can speak to myself right now, this second? Then you replace the judgment with encouragement, wisdom, or truth. Oh, yes, I can. And you know what? I can do it. I can do this. I'll take it day by day. I'll start with baby steps, small baby steps, and I will actually get there. I will do what I actually have to do. That means I'll set time to work my business. I'll reach out to a mentor. I'll reach out. I'll get a coach. I'll do whatever I actually have to do. And I will do this and I will be successful. I also want to tell myself it doesn't happen overnight. I have the patience. I'm smart enough, the wisdom. I can do this. That's replacing the judgment with encouragement, wisdom, and truth, you guys. You actually have to do that. No one else is going to do it for you. Please believe me, it's just not going to happen. The promise of the TLC way. When you transform the voice within, you don't just change your self talk to yourself. You transform your mindset, your health, your beliefs, and ultimately your life. I'm going to actually end this video right there, you guys. Once again, if you feel like you're actually struggling with that inner voice and you actually need a safe space or someone actually talk to, feel free to reach out to me. It's a free consultation and see if we can actually get you started. Okay. Um, you can DM me, direct message me. You can give me a call. Please leave a voicemail. Otherwise, I won't know who I need to call or what contact number I need to call. You can send me an email. There's several different ways you can reach out to me. Okay. If you feel like that you actually don't need it and you know somebody that can actually benefit from this, please feel free to share. Okay. I hope everyone had a wonderful week and that you're enjoying your Friday thus far. You take care of yourself. Enjoy your upcoming weekend, and I'll be talking to you all next week. Bye for now.